Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step one to step two before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their heels back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. Well, even dating to his time on The Ultimate Fighter, DC, back in 2015, you got the sense very early on that Kamar Usman could be something special. As he has always put it, I'm a problem. He's a champion. He's a real problem.
Yes, he is a problem because he has a pace and pressure that most guys can't handle. We saw it in the RDA fight. We saw it in the Woodley fight. And because his wrestling is so smothering, as he showed in the Moraes fight, his striking opportunities open themselves up. Kamar Usman, as you say, J.A., is a real problem for anybody at 107.
And he's a loyalist. He has been true to his coaches, Henry Hoof, Greg Jones, and everybody else. Kamar Usman has realized the dream, and he'll try to take it to the next level here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. More than 5 years apart, and they both possess a similar height and reach. All right, now for the particulars inside the
Ladies
octagon.
and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 11 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, Hamzat Chimaев. And now introducing the opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 20 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Камару, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata.
Dan Murgliata.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. Going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it up with.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon.
And they separate. And now he's got that tie punch. All right, so there's the early takedown. Pretty evident, DC, that he wants to get this fight to the ground, and he was certainly able to do so there.
He felt like he had a massive advantage in the wrestling, and if he attempted takedowns, he would secure him. Let's see what he does from this position.
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important. He's trying to get to a half guard at least, at minimum. Try to go to half guard. Big, powerful punch land. Now he gets back in range.
Usman gets the tie clinch here. So he stuffs another takedown there. He talked to us about how hard this Oh, now going for the takedown.
He went right into the single leg, used the power of his legs to lift him and slam him to the ground.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on him.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Usman gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Got to find a way to move those feet. Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. He needs to push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch as he's...
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
5 minutes in the books. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Take a seat. Breathe. Slow that heart rate down. Okay, listen. You probably lost that round. I need you to go out there and put this down.
Okay, round 2, you ready? You ready?
All right, round 2. Right there, he could be in trouble.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or at his mama's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done. You can't take too many of those big elbows.
Single collar tie now. Oh, good up. All right, so now we're on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here and there. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, these are some big punches here from the top, DC. He hasn't needed to enter his opponent's guard yet, and he may not have to.
He may not have to, but he's doing a real good job of being aware. There's danger when you're standing at the top of your opponent like that. You got to watch his up kicks. Notice how he leads with his hip when he goes to land a strike.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. He's having his way with him here. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, these are some serious punches from the top here. He's continuing to maintain good posture and making these strikes count.
He's doing a really good job of watching for the up kick, making his punches count while not putting himself in danger.
Lands the right hand. All right, working inside the now open guard of his opponent.
Going up a triangle. The guy on his back is very good at submissions, and if he's not careful here, he's going to get stuck, and he will have to submit.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Kamara Usman. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And the horn sounds on round 2. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
Great round.
All right, DC is back from the concession stand as we
Popcorn in
get
hand.
our next round underway, and you had to like what you saw in terms of the volume and the efficiency on the feet in that previous round.
Oh, he did a great job of just being active, really setting down on those right hands, showing that it was not only going to be striking, but a lot of significant strikes landed over the course of that round.
Takedown defense holds up. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
There you go. There you go.
So the head strike's starting to pile up. And he landed the right hand there. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Back mount now. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Now he's on top of him looking for a finish.
Well, he's got his back now. We passed the midway point of the third and final round. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Usman gets back up, back into his comfort zone. Closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Right hand punching the clinch.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now. Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist.
Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
Fighters back to their feet here. Shoot up, bro. Let's see if he can capitalize and lock up a sub.
You got to try to find whether or not you're going to land ground and pound here or if you're going to go to submission.
Right punches there. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. They go the 15-minute distance. What a fight! All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. They go the distance tonight, but you got to think he won over the judges with his striking acumen tonight.
Yeah, you got to watch one of the best strikers in the entire UFC. He did everything so well, and in my opinion, he should cruise to a very easy decision.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 9-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Hamzat Chimaев.
All right, nice job by him there as he is your winner via unanimous decision. And sometimes I would think it's easier said than done to just leave the judges out of it. Dominant performance, and he gets his hand raised.
Yeah, and if you got to go to the judges, leave no question, right? Be the person that is so dominant that you know you're getting your hand raised. He did exactly that tonight, and he gets a dominant decision.